Boom! Yes, the cat is officially out of the bag, guys. Today, I'm incredibly proud to share something that we've been quietly building. Afrocarb Lite. Yes, you've seen me obviously publishing about that. I'm sure you wonder, so how African renewable energy project, from solar to clean cooking to reforestation and beyond, how could they connect to real climate finance, right? This is it. This is our response. I want to talk about why Afrocarb Lite matters because I'm sure you've been asked yourself the question. So let me just go through that. Just give me a minute. I'll be back with you. Hey guys, how are you doing? My name is Tony. I'm the founder here of Renewables in Africa. So what we do is very simple. We raise awareness about renewables energy and sustainability. If you want to break, expand into Africa, we are your eco bridge to this market, and we can help you with three things: the visibility, the lead, but also the deals. Or if you're looking to decarbonize, we again are your eco bridge to a sustainable pathway, and we can help you with carbon footprint assessment and carbon reduction strategy. So if you have any question there, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to look after you. Right? Excellent. So Afrocarb Lite. I'm sure some of you would have seen that, would be a little bit surprised. Okay, I'm sure they thought, oh, that's great. But what is the problem that Tony and his team are looking to fix out? Yeah. So let me talk about that. Let me come back to the problem. Here it is. So in the world of carbon market, there's a lot of noise. We know that, right? There's a lot of noise. For us in the African continent, there's something very real which is happening. Yeah, we have community they deploying climate solutions. Whether we're talking about solar mini grid, we recently shared a template for people to use, forestry, or improve cook stove. Yet, here is the same issue that we're facing. The access to finance remain painfully slow. No later than a couple of days ago, I have obviously a brave young woman reaching out to me saying that she's been working on a project for some time, cook stove project. She just can't find money. She just can't find finance. Yeah. This is the kind of issue that we want to address. So meanwhile, what do we know as well? We know that the demand for carbon credit and also IREC, it's growing, right? In fact, a recent BCG climate survey, they revealed that 70% of companies struggle to reduce or measure emissions. Yes, and they're actively looking for credible projects that can help them plug this gap. So here is a twist that you may want to know. So many buyers don't trust current carbon credit platform. We know that. We know that, right? So they worry about greenwashing. They worry about lack of visibility. They worry about lack of connections. And this is where Afrocarb Lite comes in. Yes, hopefully now it's very clear about the problem that we're looking to solving here, right? I'm sure you do, right? So if that's clear with you, let me now talk about what is the opportunity for us. What is the opportunity? It's very simple. So Afrocarb Lite, it's our pilot platform. It purposely built for the continent of Africa. Yeah. Beyond we'll see, but first of all, let's start with continent of Africa is big enough. So what we're looking to do here is to connect credible African project with global buyers. We want to offer those African project visibility, transparency, and most importantly, control. Yes, that is what we want to do. So we've designed it to do three things exceptionally well, right? What are those three things? You're probably going to ask me. So the first thing is this: give sellers a voice. So if you've generated IREX or carbon credits for your clean energy or nature-based project, this is your stage. Reach out to us. Be more than happy to obviously promote your project. So if you want to attract buyers, we're already talking to some investors, some corporate and brokers who want to fund African impact. Yes. And we also want to build trust. That's the third thing that we do exceptionally well. By being, obviously focused in the country of Africa, engaging with the people on the ground, regionally aware and globally open to what's happening, Afrocarb Lite is not just a listing site. It is a gathering point for Africa green economy. So that is what we want to do. Yeah, so that's opportunity in front of us, and I'm hoping that you can help me to get there. So now let's talk about the strategy. Yeah, the strategy a little bit. So this is just the beginning, and as I've said to you, so Africa Lite, the way we see that, it's our first step. It's a platform in collaboration with our tech partners, Climate Connect, helping us to launch quickly and also learn fast. But we're not going to be stopping here. So we have a bigger vision. And what is that bigger vision? Our bigger vision is to launch Africa Pro probably sometime in 2026, which will be a full indigenous platform designed by and for African with feature tailored to our context. So Afrocarb Lite will continue obviously to serve specific function even when the Pro goes live. So it's part of a large ecosystem that we're building. So we want you to engage with that. Let us know. Basically, go try and test it. Play around with that. Share with people so that we could see what is your feedback. Because we know that as much as we want to design the perfect platform, so we won't know how good it is until you give us your feedback and we know how to progress it. Yeah, excellent. So here is also a question. You probably ask me the question. So why should I care? Why am I caring, Tony? Why am I caring? Why all the people are working with me on this project caring? So we have spent years in this space, from the project development to policy to advocacy. And this is one thing that I've learned. Yeah, this is it. So our people are not short of solutions. What is short of is visibility and access. So as we're building Africa Lite, it's not just because the world needs another platform. No, no. If that's what you're thinking, you're wrong. We're building it because Africa needs a home for its climate action, a place where we have our projects which are front and center, not buried, right, in global listing. So this is where I want to see you, right? So my invitation for you at simple this: if you are a project developer with credit ready to sell, if you are a business looking to decarbonize your operations, or if you are a policymaker or an NGO working on climate access, I want you to come and join us. Or if you're simply someone who wants to see climate action rooted in justice, then I want to invite you to join us. You know, and the first place for us is to come to our discovery webinar. So when is it going to be? It's going to be Wednesday, the 1st of October, 1 p.m. BST time, right? And what we're going to do is just walk through the platform, answer your question, and discuss how we can grow this together, right? So I'm hoping to see many of you at this platform because, like I say, we're just going to go to that to give you a little bit of an idea. But ahead of it, I'm sure, as I've talked about that, hopefully you've been able to pick up a couple of information here and there. If not, guys, play the replay. Yeah, I'm sure you listen to that again. Let me show you a little bit how the platform works. Like I say, that's the first step. So we're gonna have a pro version coming later, but at least we want to have this first step. You can play around with that, engage already. Yeah. So let me just show you an idea of how it looks like. So this is the Afrocarb Lite. So the way it looks like, as you could see, we already have few projects, and these are projects that I have been working with, for some times. So, and this project, obviously, it's giving you an idea. You see many projects are listed there. Yeah. So those are people that we've already reached out to as we were building the platform for them to indicate interest and for us to showcase and market it. Yeah. So I can just pick let's say, for example, this one, sustainable forestry in Gambia, that's in Ethiopia. You click in there, you could see, let's say, for example, you are a potential buyer, you're interested. So first of all, when you click on that, you see how many credits are available for this project. When you scroll down to, obviously, you get an idea of what kind of project it is. Like here, we're talking about agriculture, forestry, even Ethiopia. You can see that the screening report is under preparation. The registry, we can give you more information about that. You have an idea what kind of SDGs are we covering here. You have a brief description of the project. If all of that is very interesting for you, just submit your inquiries, you reach out to us, and we're going to engage with you. Going forward, obviously, a lot of it will be a lot more automated. But as we said, the whole idea for us is not just to go and get something very sophisticated before we confirm that you are interested. That's why your idea is so important. So this is what we want to do with the platform. Let me know what you think. Do you think you're going to be there on the 1st of October? I'm really hoping so, because we can we can show you a little bit more how this work in the background, and you can ask your question. We will answer that and we discuss how we grow that together, right? And last but not the least, I just want to say to you, so we name it Afrocarb for a reason, because This is about Africa owning its own carbon narrative. It's not just supplying offset for others, but building wealth, creating jobs, empowering our own development through sustainable means. So, my question for you is very simple. So, are you going to be watching from the sideline, or are you going to be shaping the future with us? I want to see you at the webinar. Yeah? I'm sure there'll be many of you. And thank you for already registered. I'll drop again the link for registration there. Thank you guys. Bye bye.